Hi guys, welcome back to Dramatic Budgets. If this is your first time here, then welcome. My name's Lisa and I am on a debt-free and hopefully savings journey to get rid of what is just under, or what was just under £11,000 worth of debt. If you have been with me before, then welcome back. It's lovely to see you and thank you for joining me for another video. Today is my check-in for week 3 of October. Just have a check. Yes, week 3. This month is kind of like just rolling away from me, so I'm kind of like confused as to what weeks are what. So today is going to be my check-in for the week. We'll see how we have gone with the spending, and I have got a little bit of happy mail to show you. So I'll just have a little sip of my coffee, try and stop me from getting too dry-mouthed, and we will show you the happy mail and then we will move on to the check-in itself. So this happy mail, and I'll be honest, I was expecting with the Royal Mail delivery services that none of my happy mail would get to me anywhere near on time. The last happy mail that I got before this, which was I think the Budgeting Bear, that was a few days delayed because of the Royal Mail delivery service. This came literally the day after what it's stated on my Etsy invoice. So anybody that is wondering about ordering off Etsy or anywhere else, to be fair, Royal Mail are getting things out as quickly as possible as far as I can tell, outside of strike days obviously. So this is my Budget with Zoe order. So I'll just get everything out of the envelope before we start. So first of all, I have got this lovely little, it comes with this little thank you card, and has a nice little savings challenge on the back for £100, so that's great. Obviously I get the loyalty card that she sends out with every order, so I've got one sticker on there, so I'm going to pop that to one side so that I can put it with my Budgeting Bear one, that one. And then these are actually what I ordered. So anybody that's watched my channel before will know that I currently do the She's on a Budget penny challenge. I started that on the 1st of January this year, and you'll see it when we look at it in a little while. It looks nowhere near done, absolutely nowhere near done, to the point that what I've sort of said is I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna keep doing that one until we get to New Year's Eve, and then whatever happens on New Year's Eve, I am going to empty that savings challenge, and then we'll see how we are with it for in the new year. And I was planning on starting it again, but because I'm just struggling with seeing it being so slow, what I've decided to do is I am going to do the Budget with Zoe one, which is just one penny to £1, with some bonuses. So you actually do £50 and 50 pence in total when this is completely filled in, which just seems a lot more bite-sized and a lot easier to get to. And then she's brought out these little penny trackers, so you can actually keep doing it. So it's £50.50 up to there, and then with the extra bonus you actually get £55. So we can kind of keep going, and then actually at the end of this it's £550, which I might not get to in a year. I'm aware of that, but it just seems a little bit more manageable and a little bit more doable than the one I've got at the moment, and I think that's what I need to keep going. So I bought these. So I'm going to start these on New Year's Day. It's going to be part of my 2023 savings challenges, but that's what I got. Really, really good quality. Zoe was fantastic service-wise, because unbeknownst to me, I'd ordered one of these laminated and the other one not laminated. And she noticed and messaged me just to check that I did actually want them both laminated, or whether it something that I'd actually ordered on purpose. It wasn't, it was me just being silly. So they are going to go into my savings challenge binder ready for next year. So that is my happy mail. So here we go. We are check-in time. So this week hasn't done too badly. There is a credit card spend, but we shall explain that when we get to it. So here we go. So this week goes from the 12th of October to the 18th, which is today. I will just try and drag you in. Oh, no, wrong. I always do it the wrong way. There we go. So hopefully you can see that. So the 12th, I went and filled my car with fuel. So that was the full £20. It was technically £20 and a penny, but the lady in the petrol station let me off the penny and just took the £20 off me, which was very nice of her. So that was my £20 fuel money gone on the first day. I then went into the store and I think I went in for, I've been looking at like a coffee machine for a little while. I am a tea drinker, but I've just been really hankering for coffees recently. Probably because when I go to my boyfriend's, it's like tea central. It's just like one after another. And I think when I'm at home on my own, I just quite fancy a coffee. So my mum actually gave me her old Dolce Gusto machine. So I went in there and just bought a box of coffee that was on offer. So that was the £3.50. So that was that Sainsbury's one. Then on Thursday, my air pressure light came on my car again. So I went and managed to get 50p at the air machine. Did have to pay for it on my card, so paid myself back. So I've kind of ended up with 50p to one side for back to bank, but actually I'm just going to leave it there until I maybe need it for something. So that's the 50p. I bought, a friend of mine runs a shop. She does glass work, and she's got these lovely little cards with glass pocket hugs on them. And I've got a friend and her mum who aren't very good at the moment because of things that's going on, and a bereavement that they've got on. So I bought a card each for them from my friend. So that's the £8 of my spending money. Followed by, I realised I'd run out of milk, so I nipped to Sainsbury's for that. So that's the £1.05, and my Freeman's direct debit went out, so that was that. On the Friday, I bought myself a meal deal from W.H. Smith's at work. I'd realised I didn't take anything out of the freezer to take with me for lunch. And with it being Friday, I thought, nah, we'll just go for a meal deal. It's fine. So that was £4.29 out of my spending money. And then I did a little shop at Morrison's for things that I needed for tea for that day and the following day at £5.80 for food. So Saturday, I had my hair done, so I used £43 out of my hair sinking fund, which you will see as we go along. That leaves me with £2 in there, which I am just going to leave that to build, so that's fine. I then nipped to Morrison's for the bits that I'd not picked up the day before, which was £6.73. And my dishwasher went out. I'm not sure which day it went out, but it was due on that day. I'm sure it didn't go out that day because it was a Saturday, but we've just left it at that for now. So that was that. On the Sunday, again, my direct debit probably didn't go out on the Sunday, but it went out this week, so I've just left it there and ticked it. On Monday, I went to Asda for a couple of little bits. I think it was more milk and blueberries. I think that was the thing I needed for breakfasts. So £3.53 there. And then today I have been and spent some of my gift sinking funds. So I went to Card Factory and got 3 different cards, a birthday card and 2 sympathy cards, for £3.07. So I'm just going to show you, if we get to the gifts. No, not that one, this one. So as you can see, I now have all this change in here. Now I know I have said that I am going to try not to leave coins in here. But what I've decided to do is I'm going to leave any notes, obviously, and pound coins in my sinking funds, because they'll build up quite quickly. I'm going to get rid of all of the other change, and they can go towards my penny challenge at the end of every week. So so that is 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95. There'll be £96 left in that gifts envelope for the next time that I need anything. So we shall pop that in there. Obviously the rest of the change is just going to stay there into the side until we do the penny challenge at the end. So that was Card Factory, and then I nipped into Aldi on the way home because I just needed some cream cheese, I think it was, that I need for tea tonight when I'm going over to my boyfriend's. So that was £1.74. So that was all my spending in my envelopes that was done this week. I've not got any birthdays. I've not had any birthdays in this week, but there are some in the following week, which is why I went to the Card Factory. So no transactions other than what I've sort of mentioned, so nothing that I needed to pop down on my log. And then credit card. So I have used my credit card this week. I forgot that I needed to pay for my Slimming World membership. So normally what I do is I pay for a 12-week countdown, which, you know, obviously saves me money and it makes me actually go and actually try and lose weight. This week I'd realised that it needed paying, and I realised that because I was waiting for this offer to come on, because you get a free soup book at the moment. So I decided and completely forgot that obviously I am not going to have enough money in my spending, even if I had the full £20. I completely forgot about it, so I ended up paying for it on my credit card. So that's £68.35. Now that's not just the membership, that's 12 weeks membership plus a couple of boxes of bars plus a Slimming World magazine. So I just put, and I think actually like £3 worth of raffle tickets as well for the raffle. So that's why it's as much as it is there. I'm not going to worry about it. It's a small amount. I've put quite a bit on my credit card in the last month, so I paid quite a bit off in the last month, so I'm not worried about it. And obviously anything that's left at the end of the month in my bank account goes towards my credit card anyway, so we're not going to worry too much about that. What it does mean is that I need to try and remember to do a Slimming World sinking fund, which I am going to try and do from next month, to try and build that up over 3 months so that it'll pay off that if I need it. So that is my credit card spend. So I'm not going to worry too much. And then we are just into Rollover. So the weekly check-ins for this we will do in a little second, because we're going to do the budget sheets first. So we had a rollover of £272.97. Just because I'm doing this in natural light, and now that it's not as sunny, I keep getting all these shadows and I just can't really tell what's going on. So let's move you back in. There we go. Hopefully, oh no, I don't know why I'm doing this. I need to bring you in, not out. There we go. I apologise. It's a bit of a kerfuffle today. I've lifted you up as well, so I can't actually see as much as what I usually can. So my rollover this week was £272.97. I didn't receive anything salary wise, no back pay or refunds or, you know, anything else extra, so that stays at £272.97. I'm just gonna have a bit more coffee because typically it's getting cold. My 3 direct debits that I was expecting to go out went out, all at the right price, at the prices that I was expecting. So that means that that stayed the same. So there was £17.93 worth of direct debit that went out. So that leaves us with, we started off with 272.97 and the 17.93 off. So that left us with £255.04. So that's all good. So my rollovers. So obviously I budgeted for £20 for food, but actually I spent £22.39, which obviously didn't all come out of this food envelope because, you know, I can't magic £2 out of an envelope that I don't have. So I did end up using some of my spends in the miscellaneous, which you'll notice in a little while. So obviously the fuel was dead on at £20. My spends, I spent £12.29, but obviously I only had £14 in total. So there was £6 on top of that. So 12.29 plus 6 is 18.29. So that's how much I spent spends, which means technically I should have £1.71 left. Obviously this is the fuel envelope. I forgot to show you it. So that's empty. And you will also see that my spending envelope is completely empty. So my miscellaneous. So my miscellaneous, I actually only spent £4.50. But obviously I haven't got the £4.50 left in here because I've used it. I've used some of it. So I've actually got 1, 2, 350, 60, 70, 80, 2. So we'll put that to one side. So unbudgeted was nothing because I actually got spent on my credit card. If there is anything that's going to be unbudgeted and I think I can take it out of my actual bank account, then I will. But what I tend to do is anything that's left, if I've used my credit card during the month, the day before payday, anything that's left in my bank account gets put into that credit card pot to be able to pay off what I've spent on it, if that makes sense. So we have spent this week in our envelopes £65.18, which I don't think's that bad in comparison to what we were expecting. We said £65. It turned out to be a little bit more, but 18p. I'm not going to grumble over that. So 255 and 4 minus 65 and 18. So that leaves us with 189.86. We put £10 into the Christmas and £10 into the holiday envelopes, as you will have seen during my cash stuffing last week. So that's the £20 off. And so that's 169.86. I always do it on the calculator just because I don't trust my brain to say silly things. And then my overdraft was £1.05. My 3-month challenge is getting nothing because there's no notes left. So that's fine. And then we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 420, 440, 460, 470, 472, 73, 74, 75. 475 we have got there for the penny challenge. So 475. So that is £5.80 in total. 4, 5, 75, 80. So that means we have 169.86 minus 580 is 100 and, I don't know why I've not put a rollover on that bit. Oh, I have. I know what I've done. So that's 1, 5, 3 and 6. And that should be £2. I just put it in the wrong place. So we've actually got £164 and 6. And again, we've got £199 and 4 left in the bank account and the money left for this month. So I don't know how I've ended up with extra, but I have. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not so bothered if it's over. It's more if it's under that's the issue. So that takes us into a rollover of next week of £199.04, which is not bad for, it's not bad for week 4. We've got a few direct debits going out next week. So we've got £59.21 in direct debits going out. Obviously my weekly envelopes, and I'm going to cash stuff a little bit as well. So we should be on track for what I can gather. So that is all good. So the last thing we need to deal with is this cash. So we are just going to get out. I've got new binders, obviously, so I'm just trying to remember where I have put everything. So just realised I've brought you. I apologise for my camera work today because it is absolutely atrocious. So we have got £4.75, and we've got the money box. This is about half full now. So £4.75. The biggest number we have got is £3.18. So that takes us to 157, which we have got as well. So that's that one and that one. So yeah. So as you can see, like I was saying about the penny challenge, it just, to say that we are coming into the last week of October, it just feels really far off. And I think the other penny challenge probably will suit me, at least while I get used to this budget a little bit more. So that is that one. So we are just going to pop all of these coins in here, and we will see. I am only taking this amount as an estimate because, as we know, this machine doesn't always get it right as to what coins you're putting in. So we have got 258.26. So getting there, we're getting there. It is incredibly heavy, I will tell you that much. But that is that one. And so that, I think, is that. The only other thing I will show you is my rollover from the week. So obviously we are a little bit over budget, but all in all, we are doing quite well in regards to how much money we've got this month. There is not much going on, I don't think, in the next week, because next week is 20. Next week obviously is a little bit longer because payday isn't till the Friday, so I've got sort of like a week and a couple of days extra. But I'm going out to the theatre on Saturday. Other than that, I don't think we've got anything particularly booked in, so nothing that should take us into anything bad. So thank you so much. We're getting up to 23 minutes, so we're not too bad. That is my week for this week. My next video will be my cash stuffing, obviously, for the week coming up, and then I will try and get, or I will get, a budget with me video up for November in the next week, which is kind of scary because this month seems to have gone really, really quickly. I can't believe that we are almost sort of like at Halloween. Fireworks have started going off, which unfortunately my pooch is not happy about, but nothing too bad so far, just the odd like 1 or 2. So I'm hoping that maybe this year is going to be the year where people are buying quieter ones. I won't hold my breath, but I can always hope. Thank you again for joining me. If I will try and get my cash stuffing video up the day after this one. So hopefully I'll get, I know you've had a lot of videos from me in the last week with my debt updates and my binder rejigging and all of that sort of stuff, but then things will go back to normal. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed and you would like to already, please click that subscribe button. like the video if you have liked it, of course, and there is the notification bell in case you want to be updated as soon as I post a new video. Thank you very much, guys. I will see you all soon, and I hope you have a good week. Bye.